Hey everybody, welcome back to our weekly update videos for the 2023 General Assembly session. We're getting ready to head into crossover when House bills go to the Senate and Senate bills come to the House. I'm going to go through the bills that I still have in play, give a brief summary of each one, and let you know what I think is going to happen to it in the Senate. First up, House Bill 1433. This will put Virginia into a licensure compact with at least 16 other states for licensed professional counselors. Any licensed professional counselor who's part of that compact can go to any state in that compact and provide mental health care for those who need it most. This is a great way to address the mental health crisis that we're facing here in Virginia and across the nation. House Bill 1866 deals with ABC licenses. Currently in Virginia, if an establishment has a health department violation and they lose their health department license, their ABC license is automatically suspended. Then they correct that health department violation, they get their health department license reinstated. They have to go through a process to get their ABC license reinstated. What this bill will do is it will make the ABC license reinstatement process automatic once that health department license is reinstated. It's a great bill. It's probably going to die in the Senate because in the House it had Republican support and Democrats opposed it, and in the Senate there's more Democrats than Republicans, so it'll probably die in the Senate. House Bill 1869 deals with certain boards and commissions. In 2002, the General Assembly passed a piece of legislation that was signed into law that required all boards and commissions under the executive branch created after January 1st of 2003 to have a 3-year sunset clause. We found at least 20 that did not have that sunset clause, so we're going to be looking to clean up some of those boards and commissions. We're also going to be applying that same language to all boards and commissions created under the legislative branch after January 1st of 2024. It's a great way to keep the size of government in check and make sure that we're spending your taxpayer dollars wisely in Virginia. We're looking forward to have bipartisan support on the floor vote on Monday, and hopefully we'll have bipartisan support and get it passed through the Senate. House Bill 1871 is my concealed handgun permit bill. It extends the time frame for the concealed handgun permit from 5 years to 10 years. Also requires a locality to allow you to update identifying information and provide you a new permit card. So if you want to change your hair color or your weight on your permit card, they have to issue you a new one. Currently, Virginia law only allows for name and address changes. This will expand what can be updated on that card, and we're hoping that we can gain some momentum in the Senate, get bipartisan support, and get it passed, but it will likely die in the Senate. House Bill 1877 is the early in-person voting bill. This reduces early voting from 45 days to 14 days. Very similar to the bill that I carried last year. Talked to registrars, election officials, and voters across the Commonwealth. The majority agree that 45 days is just too long for early in-person voting. We know that this bill is probably going to die in the Senate just like it did last year, and so we'll be stuck with 45 days in-person voting. House Bill 2251 deals with the dentist licensure process for dentists who are licensed in other states coming to Virginia. It creates a work group of various stakeholders to come together and evaluate the licensure process, find better ways to grant licenses, Virginia licenses, to dentists from other states, and hopefully streamline that process. We had bipartisan support in the House, and we're looking forward to it passing the Senate. House Joint Resolution 510 is near and dear to my heart. It designates March as Trisomy Awareness Month in Virginia. My daughter Brianna has trisomy 18 or Edwards syndrome. Many of you may know somebody who has Down syndrome or trisomy 21. And there's a variety of other trisomies that are out there. If you want to find out more, please reach out. I can provide many resources for you. I had a floor speech when I presented this resolution to the House this year. I also had a floor speech on Trisomy Awareness Month last year. Both of those were on YouTube. And we look forward to this bill passing unanimously in the Senate, just like it did the House. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out to me at delpscott@house.virginia.gov. That's delpscott@house.virginia.gov. Take care, and God bless.